What's up, you guys? Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate Atlantis. This is Season 1, Episode 4. Alright, let's get into the episode.
How are we doing?
Okay, Lieutenant, I think I've got it lined up pretty close.
No such thing as close. You thread the needle or we're dead.
This might be why, when I originally thought of Stargate,
I think we're close enough to
I thought it was a show about
hurry up and get us back.
spaceships and space. Because maybe I've seen more of this kind of stuff in this show.
Get this damn thing off me.
We can't.
Cut it off. As soon as we establish a connection, radio back that we've got a medical emergency.
What's going on?
The reconnaissance team is reporting a medical
You
emergency.
walked very
Have a
slowly
look,
over
Dr.
here.
Pickett. He's on his way.
Put on Major Sheppard.
He's the one who's injured.
Almost there. Flight. Jumper 1 on final approach.
This is Weir. What's the nature of Major Sheppard's injury?
Some sort of funky alien bug attached itself to his neck. We can't get it off him. And we tried everything.
You understand the risk of bringing someone like that back to Atlantis?
Yes, ma'am, I do, but we really don't have a choice in the matter.
Understood, Lieutenant. Good luck.
Why do we always do bug episodes? I don't understand.
It's all automatic from here.
I need to know, like, does anyone like bug episodes? Please, just one person tell me you like them. What, it doesn't fit through properly? Did the puddle jumper gain weight? What? Do 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 do. I have that.
Where are they?
I don't know. The gate's still active. All
Wouldn't-
indications read
I don't know. I mean, I guess they're in the wormhole, so would they not come through halfway? I don't know.
Oh no.
What happened?
The drive pod. The wing things that stick out when we're flying must have failed to retract. There's nothing it can be. What's that or the Stargate track, which I highly doubt. I mean, this is a big problem.
What can we do?
Jump through.
I mean, this is a very, very big problem.
Not really. Just jump through and then leave the puddle jumper behind.
Give me a hand.
Don't worry about the puddle jumper. We got plenty of them, right?
What the hell was that? That is the...
Yes, it is.
That scraping sound. We're stuck.
Yes, we are. Apparently,
I mean, not
engine
really.
parts
One
failed
of
to
you
retract
can
in time.
literally just go
Big
through right now.
round hole.
Can we pull Markham and Stackhouse out?
Our hands and arms would dematerialize as soon as we cross the event horizon. There's nowhere to reach for them.
Someone should go through and be like, so this is an issue. What should they do?
This is Weir. What's your status?
This is Ford. Good to hear your voice. Markham and Stackhouse are inside the event horizon.
Say again?
Markham and Stackhouse are inside the event horizon. Jumper 1 is lodged in the Stargate. Taylor, Dr. McKay, and myself...
That is some ADR.
Major. He's in bad shape. Markham and Stackhouse are in the forward section.
Elizabeth, it's an extremely intriguing conundrum and one that I would love to discuss with you in detail until the Stargate shuts down and this ship is cut in two.
Rodney, calm
At which
down.
point, of course.
I'm gonna be any help to you at all, I need to catch up. Lieutenant Ford, back it up for me.
We couldn't ID the Wraith base of operations from space like we did the last time we were there. So, we went to the same landing coordinates as before to get a closer look.
So what's this spot?
Oh, it's more of a hole than a mountain, really.
Could it have been destroyed?
This is definitely not a blast crater.
No. Looks like they just picked up and left.
There's movement down there.
Go!
She hardly meant begin at the beginning.
This is intel she needs to know.
And we have less than 38 minutes.
Where's my patient?
There's been a problem, conference room.
Oh no.
Keep a channel open with him at all times. And turn that damn alarm off.
What is that?
We're stuck, sir.
Or what?
The gate.
You mean my day just got worse?
We're going with the assumption it was one or both of the drive pods. I don't know whether it was mechanical failure or...
It was damage as we tried to take off.
Taking fire. Let's get some altitude. I'm trying, sir.
There's no way of knowing, really, but if you know of some way of manually retracting the mechanism...
Cockpit on the left.
The cockpit is regrettably demolecularized at the moment, but how about somewhere back here?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll be a foot and a half over there taking some readings. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
If they just stepped through the event horizon, wouldn't they come through the front part of the ship when the gate shuts down?
The front half of the ship cannot rematerialize until the whole ship has crossed into the event horizon. The Stargate is essentially waiting for the contiguous components, meaning the jumper and everyone inside, to enter completely before it can transport them.
Okay.
He says the gate only sends things through in one piece.
Right.
Unfortunately,
I understand.
the outgoing Stargate won't transmit the matter stream until the demolecularization is complete. When it shuts down, the entire forward section, along with the men inside, will cease to exist.
And what about the others?
They'll be exposed to
Didn't
hard
Teal
vacuum
get stuck in the event
in
horizon one
29
time?
minutes.
I don't really remember what happened exactly. It was a while ago.
bulkhead door. The rear portion of the ship would remain pressurized, become a sort of lifeboat.
It would leak atmosphere like a sieve.
We could buy enough time to send a second jumper.
And do what?
Figure it out. Contact Jumper 1 and make the recommendation.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Here.
Jumper 1, this is Atlantis.
Still here?
We recommend closing the bulkhead door.
Oh, good thinking. What else?
We're still working on the problem. We'll get back to you.
Thanks for calling. Anybody else claustrophobic, or is it just me?
Why'd you close the door?
So that when the Stargate shuts down, the forward section is severed, we're not directly exposed to space.
Will it hold?
Well, like a screen door in a submarine. I just prefer epoxy to explosive decompression. It's a personal thing.
The air's gonna get thin in here. You really do have to calm down.
Boy, wait, you see how thin it gets in 27 minutes.
Okay.
Vacuum. That's thin.
Knock it off.
Oh, I apologize for being the only person who truly comprehends how screwed we are.
Don't talk to
Stop
me
yelling.
about screwed.
Stop yelling.
There's plenty of time to solve this thing, but you gotta stop using your mouth and start using your brain.
Sorry, I'm just I react to certain doom a certain way. It's a bad habit, and maybe there's a way to manually retract the mechanism.
Yeah, maybe there is.
Apologies for not attending your briefing, Dr. Weir. There was no time.
I don't want to slow you down, but I need to know what you're working on so I can communicate it to the team on Jumper 1.
We are attempting to retract the drive pod back into the fuselage.
Anything yet?
Oh, there's much redundancy in ancient technology, making it dangerous for them to experiment in this way.
So they might accidentally open the rear hatch or shut life support off entirely.
Yes, which is why we are attempting to isolate the correct control pathway.
What could I do to help?
Stop talking, please. Ne, tak aspoň 3 midday.
This is Dr. Beckett. How's our patient?
This is Ford. Major Sheppard's conscious, but the creature's still latched onto him.
How you feel about house calls, Doc?
What if I could, Major Sheppard?
But you have to settle for long distance. I'm told you have something of a Klingon.
It's funny. It's like the ugliest damn tick you've ever seen.
How did it attach itself?
Well, we were on our way back to the jumper with the Wraith shooting at us.
Can you describe it to me?
Yes, sir. It's about 2 feet in length, including the tail. That's wrapped down under his armpit. It's got 2 sharp, spiny things in his neck near the major's carotid artery.
I'll need more than that, son.
4 legs, I guess you'd call them that. They're wrapped around the major's throat. I can't see any eyes. Got a real hard shell, but there's a soft, leechy part underneath.
Major, what are your physical symptoms?
Can't move.
So incapacitates first with pain and paralysis.
I need to be able to move around to help Kay with the mechanical problem. Markham and Stackhouse are dead if I don't.
What have you tried?
Tried to cut it off? Tried to burn it off? I even tried to shoot it off.
I believe the creature is related in some way to the Wraith.
Really?
How so?
It healed itself after each attempt to remove it by sapping life from Major Sheppard, just as a Wraith would.
I suppose the Wraith must have evolved from something. It's probably some sort of prehistoric cousin.
Listen, Doc, the major's getting
Maybe
worse.
it's their
We gotta do
pets.
something right now.
You said the creature had an underside of exposed soft tissue like a leech.
I tried to cut into it. The thing practically strangled him to death.
Son, you don't cut leeches off, you pour salt on them.
Really?
We can always open it again if they fix the problem.
Well, they may not have time.
If they don't, we could destroy this facility.
We're supposed to be working on solutions.
We think the jumper must be damaged for this to have happened in the first place.
So?
So depending on the extent of the damage, we can't rule out a catastrophic power feedback in the drive manifold.
Without the technobabble, please.
Dr. Kavanaugh was pointing out that there's a very slim chance that with the cockpit controls interrupted and the pod damaged, the main drive could overload.
She means to say explode. Especially if McKay starts nosing around inside the control conduits to retract the drive pod manually. And he will. I know I would.
Zelenka is working on simulations. I just came from there.
If there is a catastrophic overload, the full force of the explosion will break up the jumper, follow the burning fragments through the Stargate like a bomb.
You think the risk of this happening is minimal?
In my opinion, yes.
Then we take the chance.
I thought it was important to point out the risk.
Fine, you did. Now please, worry a little bit more about their lives and less about your own ass.
Dr. Weir?
Kavanaugh, I hope you've got something to tell me.
Yes, I do. What the hell was that?
Excuse me?
I happily left the SGC because I had it up to here with the military running things, and you just busted me like a private.
Don't be so dramatic. Besides, the Air Force doesn't have privates.
Neither do I. You just cut them off. Right in front of my research team.
That's what this is about? You're embarrassed?
Well, humiliated would be a little more accurate.
I haven't worked up to humiliation yet.
I just assumed that with a civilian in charge of the expedition, there would be a little bit more...
A civilian is in charge. And we are cut off from Earth, which makes Atlantis almost like a colony, doesn't it?
I suppose.
Well, I'm governor of that colony.
Well, that's all very well and good.
Do you have a problem with that?
You're missing my point.
No, you're missing mine. If you waste one more minute, which could be used to help the people trapped on that ship because of your ego, I promise you I will dial the coordinates of a very lonely planet where you can be as self-important as you want to be. You think I'm kidding?
You wouldn't do that.
Kavanaugh, get back in there.
We'll talk about this later.
Never again. Go. Go!
Devono! Mi mame! Dr. Zelenka to control room. I think I have something.
Jumper 1, this is Weir. Dr. Zelenka's come up with something.
Solenka, why can I never remember that name?
It's positively identified the control systems in the port side of the jumper that retract the drive pod.
I'm relaying the schematics to your datapad.
Thank you. Now we're getting somewhere. Elizabeth.
Yes?
We'll only have 7 to 9 seconds to warn you if I accidentally trigger a catastrophic overload, so... I tell you to raise the shields. Don't hesitate.
We're aware of the risk, Rodney. Do your best.
Water. Give me water.
Didn't like water.
Sir.
Which is weird because your body is like 80% water or something.
Sir, you alright? What's happening?
What's happening?
It reacted to either the salt or the water.
Or a combination of both. Did it lose its hold on Major Sheppard?
Negative.
If anything, it dug in more.
Please don't do that again.
I won't, sir. Sorry.
How is Major Sheppard?
I'm still here.
Hang in there, Major. We're working on the problem.
I know you are. I'd like to say something while I still can.
Don't. You're gonna get through this.
If I was, he wouldn't have let me go.
Who wouldn't have let you go?
The Wraith.
I don't know how you can see through that.
Guess he just saw me as good as dead because he just walked away. So, what I wanted to say was...
Save your strength, John. You can tell me in person.
This is important.
I'm listening.
We should send him through the event horizon. If Dr. McKay figures it out in time, we can fix the Major up on the other side. If he doesn't, we're all dead anyway.
No pressure?
Major Sheppard won't
Effectively be in suspended animation for the entire time.
We can't risk that.
Why not?
If a creature reacted that violently to a few drops of water, who knows how it would react to Stargate travel?
You're telling me Major Sheppard can't come through the gate while that thing is on him?
Then we must do something now.
Hit me with the defibrillator.
You may be onto something, Major.
No, you said that might kill him.
That's the idea.
If he's dead, it will let go.
Taylor, you said this creature was like a wraith.
Yes.
Then how do you think it would respond if, God forbid, Major Sheppard were to die right now then?
It would probably try and attach itself to someone else.
Stop feeding.
Exactly, just as a wraith would.
How is that an idea?
We're suggesting that we fool the creature into thinking its prey's dead by stopping the Major's heart. If I'm right, it should let him go.
When the thing lets go, we give him another jolt.
You give it a try. If it doesn't work, send him to the event horizon. He'll keep there as good as the deep freeze. Be prepared for a cold blue in the jumper bay. Lieutenant Ford, do you know how to do this?
Yes, sir. Cut his shirt open. What? Cut his shirt open! Charging 200. Move his tanks. Move his chain to the side. Ready to go. Once the bulk falls off, I'm gonna have to kill it. And wait for it to charge up again, I'm gonna give him another jolt. Okay. If we can't restart his heart on the first try, I'm gonna need that bulkhead door open again. One of us is gonna have to get him through.
I will.
Do
won't come off.
Settle. It may take a moment.
Alright.
Nothing?
Nothing. Let's get him through. Got him? This is Lieutenant Ford. The creature has successfully been removed from Major Sheppard, but we were unable to revive him. Both he and Taylor are now on the other side of the event horizon.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Rodney, you have 7 minutes.
You should consider stepping into the event horizon. I'm serious. I'll keep trying till the end, but given your choices, that's a far better way to go.
Leave you here alone with that thing wrapped up in my jacket.
You did check to make sure it was dead, right?
It's dead.
Yeah, because explosive decompression and death by suffocation with that thing on my face is possibly the
Work!
Sorry.
Time?
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Rodney, we're down to 2 minutes.
I know the time. Still got over 24 circuits I haven't tried.
Don't be so methodical. Just pick one at random.
If I do that, I run the risk of attempting to activate the same circuit twice.
Just try.
I'm telling you, there's no way I can... Wait.
Well, there you go.
I think I did it. Elizabeth? I think the engine pod's retracted.
Then why haven't you shown up?
No momentum.
Why aren't we moving?
It's inertia. The drive shut down before we went through the Stargate. We've shed all our forward momentum. You're wasting your time. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction.
Then what are we gonna do?
1 minute.
Blow the rear hatch. It should give you enough thrust to make it through.
I can do it. But the only mechanism to blow the hatch is back here.
Go through. I'll do it.
No, you get blown into
No,
space.
there's no time to...
You gotta make sure you hold on to something.
Go!
30 seconds.
Oh, that thing's not dead.
He's gonna be fine.
That's good. I like him.
Well done, Rodney.
We'll see.
We've got pulse.
These guys are like, I have no idea how this happened.
Stronger.
I mean, they knew about the bug. Never mind. I just mean the fact that they were stuck. Probably they didn't know.
How are you feeling?
Starving.
It's got quite the hickey, but Dr. Beckett says he'll be fine in a few days.
We should let you rest.
No, you should give me food.
I think we can arrange that.
Welcome back, sir.
I have to admit it is a pleasant surprise.
By the way, what were you gonna say?
When?
Before, when you thought, you know.
Oh, that.
I didn't want you to say at the time, but now I'm curious.
I was gonna say, take care of each other.
That's nice.
And, indeed we did.
Yes, you did. Thank you. Again.
You're welcome.
Good night.
You weren't really gonna say that, were you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I didn't think so.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas and water have all gone up and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example. I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video.
Alrighty, well that was Stargate Atlantis Season 1, Episode 4. That was quite a self-contained episode, kind of almost like a bottle episode, but yeah. Interesting idea with them getting stuck there. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.